Attention, black people. First off, hello, how are you today? How you feeling? You feeling beautiful? You feeling gorgeous? You feeling mellified? Melaninified or mellified? Melaninified? Anywho, I'm gonna need y'all to get ready to cancel your subscription. So once that subscription, not to my channel, you start that subscription, better subscribe, y'all. There ain't enough subscribers going on, but it's not even about the subscribers, it's about the views. So make sure y'all watch my videos and get other people to watch my videos. Excuse me. Anywho, once that subscription to this white male patriarchal system and the supremacy within it and everything that they push and institute, once that subscription has been canceled, get ready to open up your minds. One of the things, I wrote it down because I'll be losing track. I'll be brief. One of the things that really bothers me about my people, who all of which love to death, until you like give me an ultimate reason not to. And even still, I may not like you, but I still love you, like family, you know. Anywho, I'm tired of hearing fear from my people. I am tired of my people being scared. We're not some scary ass people. We're not supposed to be. It's funny because especially growing up, we put all this emphasis on, being hard, being tough, being fearless. We make fun of scary people. Then we get older and we are the scary people. I don't like that. We can't let fear dictate our lives. If I let the fact that there's pedophiles everywhere and people are crazy and 3 girls just got kidnapped near me, and the fact that the Hispanics are killing black people and they want 150 of us dead by the end of August, if I let that fear of that dictate my life, I'd be sitting right here for a long time. But you know what? I'm not gonna let it do that. You can't let it do that to you either. And let me get to the point. Why am I bringing all this up? We have nothing to be afraid of. Yes, there is a genocide going on. Yes, it is a big deal. But it's been going on for hundreds, if not thousands of years by now. A couple thousand years now, there's been a genocide on us going on. And we still here, y'all. We're still here. Not to say that it's not wrong and that we shouldn't do something about it, absolutely. However, we can't let fear of all that kind of stuff, and we can't let that hold us back. If you just not afraid of something that's been happening for anywhere between 2,000 and the past 500 years, then that's a long time for something to be happening for you to still be afraid of it, don't you think? Start to either live with it, you either deal with it, or you do something about it. You don't cower in fear of it. With that being said, whenever a lot of people start talking about the greatness of black people and whatnot, they talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma, and all the other, and what South Central used to be like, and all the other great things that we've done. And then they talk about how, but they burned it down, but they did this, I don't know if you check the history books, but there's something that we known for. It's turning nothing into something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all may have grown up privileged and didn't have to, worry about how you was gonna eat and whatnot, but take it from somebody who been there when the only thing in the house is a bag of sugar, some baking soda, and a can of pinto beans. You gonna learn how to turn nothing into something real quick, and you got them little sisters looking up at you with their big old eyes and my fingers drive me hungry. You gonna learn how to make $1 out of 15 cents real quick. Take it from me first. This is what we do, black people. This is what we do. They brought us over here in chains and all that other kind of stuff, and they forced us to work in the fields and all this other kind of absolutely horrible stuff. But you know what? We still managed to not just sing as we, slaved on, but we invented countless things. We sit there and took the scraps that they gave us from their tables and turned it into full course meals. It got to the point where we was eating so good sometimes that Master wanted what we was having. He didn't want what he had us made. He wanted what we turned the scraps into. That's what he wanted. Everything from even ash cakes. Can you believe we invented something that it sounds simple and it probably didn't taste all amazing, but again, on black people, It probably did. You know, we say, you know, we don't have absolutely anything. But one thing we do know is that we are great. We're not going to let that hold us back. So everything around us, no matter what you give us or don't give us, watch us turn it into something. And yeah, they want to. If they like it enough, they want to take it. Look at our I don't even want to say culture because people mix up race and culture, but you know, I'll use culture for a common understanding. Look at our culture and whatnot. Oh, what they doing? Let's take it. But did we stop creating new things and creating more culture and new culture every time they want to put a white face on it? People still rapping, right? But we got M and Iggy. People still singing R&B, right? We still got Usher still out there doing his thing, right? Even though Robin Thicke and Justin Timberlake out there. So with that being said, we don't just stop just because they took our toys, just because they said no, I don't want it, you can't have it. We don't just stop. That's not what we do. Every time they burn something down, every time they blow something up, every time they steal something or whatever, you know what we do? We get back up. That's what we do as a people. Know that about yourself. We like the weeble wobbles. I don't know, some of y'all might be too young for that, but we like the weeble wobbles. We wobble, but we don't fall down. We just boing, boing, we just get back up. They don't get to they do that countdown 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We back up. By 4, we're back up. We don't stay down. Nowadays though, people are starting to stay down. Talking about hands up, don't shoot, don't stay down. Talking about it kills me. We don't, that's not what we do, y'all. I'm gonna need you to wake up and I need you to realize until we get to the point where we're not just getting back up. Because every time we get back up, we get up with. We get up, they throwing macaroni punches. We just eating it. You know? We pop back up and we don't just pop back up, we pop back up and we pop up further, we pop up bigger. It's like them snakes that you see in the mythology where they cut off one head and it grows back 3. That is us. That is us. That's how we do. That's what we've been doing since we came encountered with the culture vulture, life, ruining, imperialistic, all that other kind of stuff. Ever since we came in touch with those Neanderthals, we've been like that little mythological creature. Cut off one head, 3 more go back. Cut off 1 foot, 4 more come back. You know. Or just come back bigger and better. Bigger and better. That's what we do. We just come back. We got to get to a point though where we're not just coming back stronger. We got to get to a point where we're not coming back at all. We got to get to a point where we just don't get knocked down. And you know what? If you really want to know something real, if you really want the scoop, you're gonna have to hit me up personally because we're not gonna get back knocked down too much longer. I promise you, we're not. In fact, a lot of us aren't getting knocked back down. I'm gonna take my glasses off because the glare from the light. A lot of us ain't getting knocked back down now. With that being said, if anything, even if you're still on your way to realizing where we're really at. In the last video, I said Black people think we're here and the rest of the world's here, when really we're here and the rest of the world's here. We're so busy thinking that we're down here that we don't realize where we're at. We gotta open our eyes all the way. You know, we gotta take them chains off our minds so we can see what's going on where we really at. We can see everything for what it really is, for the good, bad, and ugly. There's positive, negative, and neutral to everything. People forget about the neutral. There's a lot of neutral out there. Anyway, with that being said, keep it real brief. Point is, stop being a bunch of punks, Black people. It's not in our nature. You know, yes, if we build another Black Wall Street, we may find out there's going to be some issues or whatever with people not liking the fact that we're being self-sufficient again. But you know what? Here's another thing, real quick. I'll talk about it in another video. But Black people, we talk too much. Why we always broadcasting what we doing? Why we always have to make it a grand announcement? The Jews ain't making a grand announcement that they just opened up 3 new banks and that they own every corner for about 7 blocks. The Asians ain't making a public service announcement about it. We gotta stop announcing what we doing, y'all. We gotta stop announcing it. How are we supposed to sit there and combat our enemy if we telling the enemy everything that we doing? And no, it's not no little reverse psychology thing that we're doing, no mind games that we're playing. No, we're just straight up giving out the real plans. Can't always talk about it. Just do it. Stop talking, just do it. And if you want to be a part of just doing things, let me know. You got to be black, of course, but let me know. With that being said, for those of us who will get knocked back down, and it's inevitable, some people do get knocked back down, just don't wallow there. Get your self-pitying, lazy behind back on up. And when you get back up, make sure you get back up for real. If you get back up and if you don't take care of up here and you still want to be a slave up here, then you might as well stay down. Because you're never gonna, even when you're back up, you're not gonna think that you're up, and you're not gonna see these what they really are. So before I go on and on too much, this is supposed to be a much shorter video, but y'all know I start talking. With that being said, Black love, Black pride, Black power. Thank you for taking a moment to cancel that subscription. Anyway, good night, y'all.